drops every Monday. Don't miss it. Tap in with the community on our Discord server, Hood Central. Link at the description. And for exclusive, unfiltered, hot content you won't find on YouTube, follow us on Patreon. Let's get it.
What up, though? And welcome to the Hood Report, the spot where culture meets competition and where we spit real shit. Today, NFL Championship Sunday. So we got some big games, two big games we're going to talk about today as a part of the things we hit today. We're going to give you our best picks for today, both on the game and over-unders, and give you some guidance there and put some money in your motherfucking pocket like we always do. We're going to very quickly, we're going to talk about the coaching situation in the NFL, as it has a lot going on there with 10 jobs that were available at the start of or at the end of the season. Now we're down to just 4 remaining. So we're going to talk about the 6 that are filled and the 4 that that still remain. And then we're going to, with this being a championship Sunday and one of us still having a team, a dog in the race. Well, I got a couple. But one of us having one team left in the race. We're going to let Martin go into his segment and tell us what he's stewing over as we start into Championship Sunday. So with that, joining me today, I got Q, I got Tweety, I got Matt, and I got Mark. You guys ready to hit this shit?
Let's do this shit. Let's go.
Okay. So first off, I guess my question I'll throw out to you guys is for the coaching positions that have been filled, who do you think were the couple biggest winners as far as the decision they made and the coaches they brought in? So of the 6 jobs, I'll go hit those real quick. We got the Giants with John Harbaugh. We got Atlanta with Kevin Stefanski. We got Baltimore Ravens picked up Jesse Minter. We got Miami Dolphins picked up Jeff Hafley. We have Tennessee Titans who picked up Robert Saleh. And then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers who picked up Mike McCarthy. Actually, let's do both sides of this. And that's 6. Who were the winners? Who were the couple winners? And who were the losers? So we're gonna take it that way. And with that, Matt, why don't you go ahead and start off? Who's the winner in those 6? And who you think lost with their decision on head coach?
I definitely like the Giants. I like what they did. You always wonder like what Harbaugh would have done if the Buffalo Bills job was available before he took the job at the Giants. I like the hire for the Ravens. Get some of that new coaching blood. I guess the only one I would dislike would be, or say that lost, is Kevin Stefanski. I mean, he's a great coach. I think he'll do great things. But just having that media attention, making it all about him, and I think it already sets like the wrong tone. Like you go to Harbaugh's interview, I like how all the players were there. He goes right to them before he goes to anybody else, starts shaking hands and getting guys hyped up. So I'm going to go with the obvious, say the Giants are the big winners. Ravens, I like what they did. And I'll pick the Falcons as a loser, only because of the negative media. But I think everybody wins with these hires, to be honest.
I don't think everybody wins, but I like the couple that you selected as winners. I think a couple of these motherfuckers lost, but I'll defer and we'll continue to go around. Go ahead, Q. What you think? Who won? Do you think won? Who you think lost?
By far it's got to be the Giants. Whoever got Harbaugh was going to be the winner of this race this year. So, it's got to be him by far. I'm not a big fan of Kevin Stefanski. For me personally, they could have sat his ass down, or he could have went back to coordinator position for this year. After the way he debacle in Cleveland, the way he handled that. So that would be my worst.
Okay. All right, Martin, run it. What you think? Who was the winner? Who was the loser in that group of 6?
I think the biggest winner was our mentor going to the Ravens, because he know that system. He coached up under Harbaugh that whole time, this and that, and he knows Baltimore. So I think him being that hot defensive coordinator, which right now that is the theme for this NFL season, is fucking defense. And I think by him being that hot defensive coordinator going to the Ravens, which something that they lacked these last couple of years, and that's what helped them actually back, I think. So I think bringing him in, that young coach, that young mind for the defense side of the ball, I think that was a win for sure. Okay. To me, that was the biggest win. That was the biggest win. All right, because all the pieces are there too for them. Now, loser, the biggest loser, I think we saw that yesterday. That McCarthy. McCarthy going to the Steelers. That was to me that was just horrible. That was horrible because McCarthy has gotten chances over and over. He done has these good jobs, and he ain't been able to get it done. He ain't been able to get it done. And I don't think by him going over here to Pittsburgh, he ain't gonna be able to get it done with them either.
He did get it done in Green Bay.
I think they're taking a step back. I think Pittsburgh is taking a step back.
He got it done in Green Bay though.
Huh?
He got it done in Green Bay.
He got it done in Green Bay, but since Green Bay, he done had some very good jobs with teams with a lot of fucking talent, and he ain't get it done. Because he was in Dallas and he did not get it done, and he had a lot of fucking talent in Dallas. He didn't get it done.
He coming home, Martin.
He can come home all he wants to, but that ain't got shit to do with getting fucking W's. Yeah, so I think that was a bad move for Pittsburgh. I think that was a horrible move for Pittsburgh. That's just me.
All right, Tweety, what you think? Who won? Who lost? Six field.
I think the Raiders won. we ain't got a head coach yet. We ain't got a head coach yet, so we won.
Hey, I heard y'all having a hard time getting interviews.
Hey, no. We gonna get somebody in the championship game.
Getting interviews.
Hey, we gonna get somebody in the championship game, so it don't matter. We gonna find one of these coaches here. So the Raiders won. So everybody else can get their retreads. Everybody else gonna get their retreads. We're gonna get one of these young offensive-minded coaches.
Oh my god!
And we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this thing in 2026 and 7. All right.
So Raiders won. Now who's your loser?
Yes, sir.
Who's your loser?
The loser? I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know who Jeff Hafley is. Who I don't know. Is he from Miami? They don't even have a quarterback in Miami. So it could be Jeff Hafley. I don't know who they quarterback for Miami going next year.
Oh, so it's gonna be Quentin Ewers.
Quentin Ewers?
Yeah. That's what it looks like. He's unless they sign somebody else.
Yeah, unless they sign somebody else. But out of those in Pittsburgh, they don't know who their quarterback is. So whoever their head coach is, they have to go get a quarterback this upcoming draft. So it has to be one who doesn't have a quarterback this year and on a team. Okay. That's going to start next year.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start off with my big loser first. And I think my big loser is Tennessee. Bringing in Saleh, where I think Saleh will improve the defense. What they need is somebody that's going to be able to develop Cam Ward. I think the biggest opportunity for them is getting some talent around them, but then developing their young quarterback. And I'm not sure that Saleh is going to be able to do that. It depends on who he gets. I want to see who he gets for his coordinator and what he does for a quarterback coach. But I would say with that, I would have thought they'd went offensive because they want to develop the young quarterback. So I'm going to say Tennessee to switch it up and be a little bit different. And I'm going to say my winner is, I have to agree with Martin on Baltimore, because when you look at the key piece or ingredient that hasn't been there with Baltimore the last couple of years, it's been their offense has been potent. They can't get no stops. So I think bringing Mentor in, who did an outstanding job with that San Diego team, obviously we know the job he did in the University of Michigan. Right, that goes, national championship winner. In case you all forgot, I would say so. Defense, he did a great job there. He had top 10 defense with San Diego. So I think coming in and having them be more defensive minded, and he has to get a good offensive coordinator. But I think that was the win, because Baltimore has not been the same team the last 3 or 4 years. They became strictly offensive and their defense was shit. So I think that propels them and puts them in a position to be able to compete. That's what I think. So I would say, so now with that, we're going around. We have 4 jobs that are still open. Of those 4, which one do you think is, well, it's pretty obvious, but let's see if everybody says the same thing. Which one is most attractive? Which one is least attractive? Right. So you have 4 left: Buffalo, Cleveland, the Raiders, and the Cardinals. What's your one that's most attractive, and what's your one that's least attractive? Go ahead, Tweet. Want to take that one? Go ahead, Mark.
You throwing us a softball right here on this one. You throwing us a softball on this one. But go ahead.
That's easy.
Yeah, we're gonna hit it out the park right
here.
Let me raise my cup up.
Tweety going first? Okay.
No, that's the
raise it up.
That's the least attractive, right?
No, sir. We the most attractive. What the hell we talking about here?
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, don't nobody want to be outside in that goddamn weather, cold and shit out there. It's cold as hell. In Buffalo. Yeah. It's cold out there. We got a brand new stadium. We got the city. We got no taxes. We got the number one pick. We got the tax. We got the we got Bowers. We got Genty. We need some receivers in the offensive line, but that's no here no there. But Raiders is the most attractive on the rest
delusional,
of the board.
fucking delusional. All right, now who's your?
No, it's not delusional. It's everything.
Okay, what's your worst job?
The goddamn Cleveland Browns.
No way.
No,
The Cleveland Browns. Come on now.
I don't think so.
What?
Okay.
No.
No.
Cleveland Browns for me. Don't nobody want that job. That's what it look like.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
Okay, so Cleveland Browns. Okay, all right, Martin, go ahead, weigh in. What most attractive? Least attractive?
I say this is a softball. I mean, everybody on here and everybody who listen, everybody know the fucking Raiders is don't nobody want that fucking job. The only reason they want to come here is to hang out on the strip and shit. That's about it. But if you talk about coaching a football team, don't nobody want to come to motherfucking Vegas and I'm coach the fucking Vegas Raiders. Come on, everybody know that. That's too easy. And I would say my top two jobs. I think I totally disagree with Tweety. But first, it is the Bills because I mean you got Superman over there. I mean, you want that. You want to coach that. So I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna say the Cleveland Browns because I think Cleveland has a lot of fucking talent on that fucking team, especially on the defensive side of the ball, where you can actually build something there. They got a young quarterback, which he had his ups and downs, but you bring in an offensive guy to work with him, and with that defense. Hey, Cleveland is a very attractive job. I'm telling you, Cleveland's a very attractive job. So I totally disagree with Tweety on that. I think Cleveland is a pretty decent spot to go to. I do.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Q. What do you think?
Like we said here, the most attractive has to be the Bills. You know, with what they got, the quarterback. You got to jump on that if you get the opportunity. And Tweety, come on, man, come on. I think all the coaches done went by, and y'all haven't got one yet.
We don't want none of them retreads. We don't want no retreads.
They haven't even scheduled an interview yet. They ain't got nobody interview with the motherfuckers yet.
We don't want no retread.
They ain't even landed an interview yet.
Yeah, I'm a little suspect on that, Tweety.
We got about 10 to 11 interviews already.
Now, unless they pull something great out of their butt, like a Signetti or something like that, like that with the coach. I mean, with the quarterback.
We get one of these coordinators out of this championship game. Games this weekend.
Signetti ain't going nowhere. He locked.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get one of these coordinators.
All right, you ain't with the coordinators.
I mean, I would have liked to see them make a shocker, do something move. So we're gonna definitely be shocked, I guess. But yeah, the Bills are the most attractive by far, Rod. That's what I'm gonna roll with.
All right, how about your least? You got a least?
I'm gotta say my Raiders. Unfortunately, Tweety, I'm rolling with the Raiders. It's the worst job, and by them not just from what I just said, because they haven't got a coach yet. It's kind of like they fumbling the ball a little bit, and behind the 8 ball on it. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go with your boys for right now.
Okay. All right, Matt. On you. What do you think? Most and least attractive.
Most attractive is, without saying the obvious, the Bills, all because of Josh Allen. It's 100% the Browns. I mean, you got just stud after stud of rookies. The tight end, drawing a blank on his name. What is it? Fannin, right?
Mm-hmm. He played good.
I know he got hurt. He's coming back, though. And then Martin mentioned the defense. Potential defensive rookie of the year over there in, Schlesinger. They got Mason Graham. And then, of course, Garrett. Yeah. I mean, Browns, hands down, we could make it a discussion about the Bills. Is it? Like, obviously, you go to the Bills because of Josh Allen, but
expectations are high.
They're going to have some problems in Buffalo. They
have salary cap issues. And expectations are high. They're Super Bowl or a failure team.
You got the entire wide receiver room in Buffalo. So the Buffalo hire, while most attractive, obviously to us as well as fans, it's by far the most interesting because who the fuck is going to come in and really revamp this Buffalo Bills organization? I think no matter who they hire, it's already fucked from the start because all the great coaches are already swooped. So the Browns, though, and the biggest loser, it's always just the Cardinals. I don't know what it is about the owner, but I'd go to the Raiders 5 times before I ever take a job with Arizona Cardinals. They a horrible organization. That's it.
That bad, huh? Your hometown Arizona Cardinals, you put them last, huh?
Never been. That's because we get the insight. We see all this stupid shit. We listen to the talk radio.
You see it. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
all right. Well, I'm gonna weigh in, and I'm gonna say I think the most attractive job. I'm gonna say it's the Cleveland job, and the reason why I say the Cleveland job is Martin and Matt hit it. So I'm not gonna regurgitate it. I think that use some skilled players away. I think they got to fortify the defense a little bit, and use skilled players away. I would take that #1 draft pick, and I would get more picks with it as opposed to trying to get somebody #1. I would keep Shador, build around him. You got to get some receivers. You got to get rid of Jerry Jeudy and them motherfuckers and get some fresh blood in there on wide receiver. I think tight ends are good with Njoku and Fannin. And I think running back, provided Judkins, I don't know how long he's going to be out, if he's out for a good portion of last season. I think offensively, in those spots, they're good. Offensive line, and they need to get some receivers. And then I think fortify the defense, add a little bit more to the defense. And I think they're a team with a lot of opportunity. And the big thing is very low expectations. So
2 first-round picks.
Yes.
They got 2 first-round picks, too.
Yeah. So very, very, I would trade one of them away, and I would get additional picks for that, and then keep the other one. Is what I would do if I'm Cleveland. But I think low expectations. I think actually I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna say the job that is probably not as attractive is I gotta say Buffalo, because as fucked up as that team was built, the guy that built it, they kept his ass around. So they kept the general manager when they should have bounced his ass before they bounced McDermott, right? And then they get in there and the owner, you see what kind of shit they on, where they pointing fingers like, oh no, it was his fault. And they didn't want
crazy.
You called out receivers' names and shit. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy as hell.
So I'm thinking that situation, obviously there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what we know. I think they fired the wrong person. I think they don't have the right talent. And I think expectations are high for 2 reasons. Because you get Josh Allen, and because now you're moving into a new stadium. So I think those 2 things combined have a lot of expectations. So I don't think that job is as attractive as it looks. Because I think behind the scenes they kind of fucked up. So that was my take on it. I think for those reasons I would call that. Yes.
Rod, I want to double down on that. I ran into a Buffalo fan yesterday, Matt, who might be watching right now. But he was pissed that they didn't fire the general manager, like you said. And his main reasoning for being this was over the last 80 draft picks, they've only had maybe 1 or 2 Pro Bowlers out of that. And he said with that kind of record, it's inexcusable. He needs to go. You know what I'm saying?
I agree totally. I saw that stat as well, where he's had a tough time drafting people that have stuck with the team and have actually have produced. So I'm gonna say Buffalo. So more to come. We'll look. We got the last 4 jobs that are up there. Once the Pro Bowl, once this is done, today's games, then you get Super Bowl, and you have everybody open and available, and we'll see where chips fall. Hopefully by that time the Raiders will get an interview or 2, because I don't think they've had an interview yet. So we'll see what happens with them bitches, and keep moving from there. So anything else we want to hit on these coaches before we move on?
We hit it well. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna move over now. We're gonna go to these. We're gonna go to Martin. We're gonna let you do your segment and tell our audience, hey, what is it you're stewing about today as we go into NFL Championship Sunday? You're up. Go ahead, Martin.
America, it's your boy. Buckle your seat. I'm about to hit you with one. America, aren't we watching some of the worst coaching and the analytics that they are bringing to the game that's costing their team victories? Going for it on 4th down in your own territory, not putting the points on the board in a close game, in the playoffs. We are going for it. And you know what usually happens when things work? Then teams copycat that, right? Why are these teams, the shit ain't working, And these teams are copycatting this shit, and this shit's getting worse and worse. 8 out of the 10 teams, 8 out of the top 10 teams that went for it on fourth down this year didn't even make the playoffs. The other 2 is sitting at home as well. So the shit is not working. And look, from 2024 to 25, it went up 60% of teams going for it on fourth down. This shit ain't working, but the teams keep on increasingly doing it. Now, we all know where all this started. The granddaddy of them all. If you pull up, going for on fourth down, you know who come up? Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell started this shit, and he done created a big old mess. And he cost his team going to the fucking Super Bowl. We all remember, right? Up 2 scores, can go up 3 scores in the NFC Championship game, and he decided to go for it on fourth instead of going up 3 scores in the third quarter in the NFC Championship game. And that cost him. And that was just dumb. And just recently, his grandson, Mr. Ben Johnson, last week, went for it 3 different times instead of putting the points on the board, and they would have moved on because they only lost by 3 goddamn points. This shit has got to stop. And in closing, I'm going to say one thing and one thing only. If you are a fan of one of these teams, of one of these coaches, get your jersey, burn it, throw in the trash, and pick a new goddamn team because you will never, and when I say never, you will never win the way these coaches are coaching these games. That's it. Let's go. Let's move on to some NFL.
New Hood Report podcast drops every Monday. Don't miss it. Tap in with the community on our Discord server, Hood Central. Link at the description. And for exclusive, unfiltered, hot content you won't find on YouTube, follow us on Patreon. Let's get it.
What up, though? We're back here. Hood Report style, baby. And we're jumping into these NFL picks. Let me see, for whatever reason, let me get Matt on here. Second. Let me get Matt on. Give me 1 second.
Let's go.
Good shit, Martin.
What?
Hey, you missed one though.
Who?
Goddamn them damn Chargers head coach. Who was that ex-coach that always went on fourth down?
Chargers? Who? Oh, yeah. You're right.
Always.
Yeah.
All right,
But
we're
you know
back.
what, though?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say that they got him fired, so that's why.
He got him fired. Yeah, he got fired for that.
Yes.
That was Matt's boy.
Huh?
What was his name, Matt?
Brandon Staley.
Yes.
Brandon Staley.
I
He
showed
always
him
went
about
for
him. You're right about that.
I think Matt was drinking
always-
buddies, wasn't you? When you one of your drinking buddies on Matt? Y'all motherfuckers hung out together and shit. Matt was the one telling behind the scenes, go for it, Staley. Go for it.
He was hanging out with me. Maybe that's why he ain't been seen since.
Yeah. All right, hey, now we're moving on. We're going to talk some NFL. So we got 2 hot fucking games lined up for you this week. The NFL has 2 hot games lined up for you. They got, first and foremost, coming on in the early slot, you got the Denver Broncos going against the New England Patriots. So we're going to break down that game. We're going to talk about the key points of the game, and then we're going to give you who we think is going to win the game. And then the afternoon slot, we have the LA Rams going against the Seattle Seahawks. Game number 3. So this is the rubber match. They both won 1 game apiece. This is the rubber match for all the marbles. So really big game there. I'm looking forward to talking about that one as well. Real quick, if you go through, and I want to just hit where we are here today for our picks for last week, we had some phenomenal and incredible performances. We had some horrible performances. On the side of great performance, we had Matt, 4-0. Good job, big dog.
Oh, shit.
4-0. Matt hit that shit. We had
Matt.
Q came in at 3-1. Great job, Q. Q came in at 3-1. Continue. It's good progress. We have Martin at 2-2. We have Tweety 2-2, and we had your boy at 0-4. So bad week for me. Bad playoffs for me. Now, what's that?
Okay.
Less teams.
Bury the tape.
No, it ain't about less teams. Look down at the bottom, motherfucker. 80-53. Year to date, 60%. I'm still doing my thizzle. So in case you didn't know, America, report card down there, I'm in first place. And that ain't changing this season. These motherfuckers got a chance next season. So we got to date, we have Martin at 66 wins and 67 losses. So he's one down. He's got a chance to finish up over 500. We have Q, who's 70 and 63 at 52%. We got Tweety, who's long lost his soul a long time ago with picks. I think because he picked the Raiders too much this season at 40%.
Every
at
week.
54 and 79.
Every week.
We have Matt, who is just above that, 25-33. He's on the struggle bus, but good week. Let's see if we can do it again. And then we got Rook, another lost soul, tied with Matt at the 25-33 mark. But once again, the recent trend, we have some guys that have done really good. On our Book It bets, our top picks of the week, we got Martin at 4-2. We got Q at 3-3. We got Tweety at 3-3. We got your boy Rod at 4-2. We got Matt at 3-3, and we got Rook at 4-2. So when we go through, we're gonna go through our picks in these games, but we're gonna give you the ones we think are the best bets of the weekend. We're gonna give you those, and you see here, everybody's doing pretty good on those. So hey, you can take those to the bank. 50% or better for across the board for the entire group. So with that, we're gonna go into first. We're gonna go into this morning game. We're going to the Denver game against New England. Denver being a dog at home because they're down their starting quarterback, Bo Nix. So I'm going to turn this over first to our resident homer. Martin, we're going to let you hit this one first, and then we'll go around, give your insights and keys to the game, and then just tell us who you're taking.
Well, first of all, before we even talk about that, I want y'all to bow down to my boy Bo Nix, because all y'all was on the Bo Nix, kicking while he was down, all that type of shit. And he has proved that he is a franchise quarterback. I had to get that out the way. I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't know about proved.
Let's get to,
he had a good game last
Yes,
week.
proved. He has proved that he's a franchise quarterback. He has the most wins for a 2 years rookie starter in NFL history. So stop it. Let's move on. Let's get to some numbers about this game. Can we just get to just a couple of numbers, please? Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is all about when you own a motherfucker, you own them. Let me tell you something. These motherfucking Patriots, they have never beat us in the playoffs. Never. And look, 0-4, right? And look, 3 of those was with y'all GOAT, who y'all call the GOAT. We whooped his ass 3 times. Look here. Denver at home in the championship game has the highest winning percentage in NFL history. 8-2 at home. Let me tell you something else. This is from a betting standpoint. That's something y'all need to know. When a home dog is getting plus 4 points or more, they are 9-0 in the fucking playoffs. Y'all better figure this shit out. With all that being said, Denver got the backup quarterback coming in today. Guess what? Sean Payton know what to do with his backup quarterback because he done this before. He has done this fucking before. 14-8 with a backup quarterback in the playoffs. I'm just saying. Sean Payton. Patriots is coming to town. We're going to get pressure on Drake May, and we're going to get this goddamn W. Denver in the fucking Super Bowl. Book it. Let's go.
Oh, shit. Oh, hey, so you said that was a conviction. He's saying his boys
With the backup.
And that's his Book It bet with the backup plan. So let's go around and see what Tweet. That's your division. You know him pretty good. Hey, what do you say about this game?
Let me tell you something. This boy ain't throwing the pass since he played for the Raiders in 23.
Yep.
With Stidham, all right.
Yep.
We all know about Stidham. Stidham, he's a good backup. That's why he's a backup quarterback. Now these the playoffs now, so you getting a little ahead of yourself now.
Okay.
You getting a little bit ahead of yourself because he's a backup to Bo Nix coming out of college. All right, so and Bo Nix beat him out when they was back in college. So
Bo Nix is better. Okay.
Yeah. Bo Nix is better. That's why he the backup. That's why Stidham's the backup. So you're getting ahead of yourself right now, and you're gonna be calling the Uber. Y'all gonna be calling Ubers, calling the taxi cab because y'all already at home.
Okay.
I understand. I probably would have picked you if you had Bo Nix, but you don't.
Okay.
And they didn't get that many sacks as they supposed to did with Josh Allen last week.
They got 5 turnovers.
How many sacks did they get?
They got 5. I think 3 sacks, but they got 5 turnovers.
Oh, Josh Allen was being stupid with the ball.
He was being stupid with the ball.
He was being stupid with the ball.
So we didn't force none of those turnovers. So my boy coming on the corner.
Y'all should have lost the damn game.
Y'all
should have lost the damn game anyway, because that was a catch.
We
ain't gonna talk about that. That was last week. We ain't gonna talk about that shit last week. But that was a catch. Anyway, we ain't talk about that shit. But y'all gonna be at goddamn home today. You gonna be on the fucking couch with all of us watching the Super Bowl in a couple weeks.
Okay.
So I'm picking New England to win the goddamn game. Book it.
Is that your book it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Book it. He said book it. Hey. So the objective of this one is to put money in your pocket. So we got 2 that are opposite sides of this, saying Denver and New England. Let's see how the rest of our hosts weigh in, and then you guys can decide. Go ahead. Last week's King for picks. Go ahead, Matt. What do you see for this New England and Denver game? What are your insights, and then who are you rolling with?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go off the top of my head off of what I just heard and just kind of react to that. So we've had Martin on the show, obviously, clearly, every single week about the Broncos, right?
And ad nauseum.
Yeah, honestly, I enjoy it, to be real with y'all. It's good to have someone so passionate, and he gets to be involved because his team's been doing well, right? We don't have any resident New England Patriots person on the cast, but as I was listening to that, I was sitting here thinking, like, in a way, you could be kind of saying all the same shit about Drake May. No one was picking the Patriots. Go back to the contenders versus pretenders. I'd love it if you could, because I'm the only person that was saying the Patriots.
Oh,
and it was just a good moment, right? We've had Martin talking about Bo Nix week after week after week. You could be talking about Drake May week after, they haven't played anybody, yada, yada, yada. For some reason, the world was on the Texans to beat them last week. You know what I mean? There it is again. Oh, Patriots. So I just think this game really comes down to, and even if Bo Nix was playing too, I would still think this was going to be a tight game. Both these defenses are elite. The Texans were elite, but you see when you get a CJ Stroud what that can do. So you do need a game manager. I think we're looking at one game manager in Stidham this week, right? And we're looking at someone who's, I think, feeling themselves on offense, making some great throws out there in Drake May. So I think it's going to come down to who can protect the quarterback the most, right? Can Stidham not get in trouble and not blow the game? And, of course, defense. The Patriots defense. Why isn't anyone saying how gangster they are? This is a great defense. But I'm going to pick New England. You can book that. Okay. It's a wrap.
I would say if CJ didn't have his New England jersey on underneath his Houston jersey, then they would have lost. But since CJ is wearing his New England jersey, that's what fucked the game off. That motherfucker's giving away the game with his punk ass. All right, go ahead. Let's see who's up next. Go ahead, Q.
Cubs, I rode with you last week with Denver, and to be honest, if they hadn't have lost their quarterback, I would have rolled with you all the way through, because I do believe that Denver was that team. It's just now that they've lost their quarterback. I know you say that Peyton is gonna make the backup all right, but I just can't see it. Like Matt said, Patriots playoff defense has been out of control. They've been just as good on defense watching them as any of the teams we've been watching in the playoffs, if not better than some of them. So I'm really surprised to see them come on as strong as they have been. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to pick the Patriots, and that's my booking. That's my booking.
Right. All right, so look, we like we got more of a heavily favored towards the Patriots. Not so fast, my friend. I'm gonna say this: is if you go back 3 years ago, who was the first player that Peyton signed onto a contract?
Stidham.
And you know why? And what position is Peyton most critical of?
Quarterback.
The motherfucker knows something. That's why he ain't worried. You don't take a motherfucker, sign him, and then have him there and keep him there those years and not know something about him as a quarterback. He fits his system. He's going to be able to game plan against him. I think one of the things that Sean Payton does very well, and I have my knocks with him, but one of the things that he is elite with, he's going to come up with a game plan that maximizes what his quarterback does well. I think going into this game, he is very confident about what his quarterback will do well, and you're going to see him scheme and game plan that is going to allow them to be able to move the ball and put points on the board today. 100%, without doubt. Just knowing that about Peyton, this ain't no accident that Stidham is there. He's there by design because Sean Payton saw something. Now, on the defensive side, what I would tell you is this, and on the offensive side, I can't take it away from May. May has been balling. May has played a great his first couple games. He's shown a little bit of a propensity to turn the ball over, but he's come through and made some big throws and made some big plays when they needed them to. And kudos to him for that. He's had a great season. But that season ends today because the other thing that I'll tell you, along with the Denver offense, that I think Stidham is going to run flawlessly today, is Denver leads the league not only in sacks, but in quarterback pressures and getting the quarterback in the ground. 263 pressures this year, by far led the league and produced the 68, somewhere around there, 70 sacks that they had.
68 sacks in the year.
68 sacks for the season, produced by 263 pressures. So what that means is Drake May gonna have pressure on him today. He's gonna have to make throws and pressure. One of the things I'll tell you with him, similar to some of the other quarterbacks you see, he has a lot of confidence in his arm. He'll try those tight window throws and today he shouldn't. Surtain gets an interception, maybe runs it back for a pick six. That might be something you want to look at. You want to bet. But what I would tell you, at a minimum, today, take the lay. I think they're winning straight up. I would even put them on the money line to cover to get a little extra change in my pocket. But today, your boy Rod, I'm getting back on stride. Denver going to stay on stride. I'm taking the Denver Broncos today. Book it. They're going to defeat the New England Patriots, who everybody thinks is going to win today because they don't have a quarterback. Sean Payton knows something. I'm going to go with Sean Payton and know that he's going to scheme some shit up that's going to get them a W. So that's where I'm going today. I'm going with that. Now we're going to move on. We have this afternoon game. This third time. Third time they've played each other this year. So third time's a charm. Going to be a charm for somebody. You got probably one of the best and most well-rounded teams playing in the Seattle Seahawks. So, across the board, what they do offensively and defensively, they averaging 28 points a game. They average 350 total yards from a third down conversion perspective. They're in the top 15 in the league. Their defense is stout, gives us 17 points. So a lot of things are like there, but then you got that coming in against the Rams offense. And the Rams offense, defense hasn't been as special lately, but the offense is special, and they haven't played their best game in the playoffs. So with that, we're going to turn it over to our host and see who you guys like today in this very, very big NFC rivalry and championship game. Q, line them up. Who you like in this game?
Oh man, this is a tough one because anytime Stafford is involved, you want to feel like you got a little piece of heart in him if you're a Lions fan. But like I told my buddies yesterday, didn't Stafford already win a championship?
Yes.
Fuck him. We don't need him. He got his ring. So I'm going with the fucking Seattle Seahawks to win this game. I think the defense is just out of control and gonna take care of business. That's what I'm going with this game. Book that shit.
Okay.
And did you say book it?
Hell yeah.
Okay. A little bit of confidence there. All right, Will. Tweety, what you think? Who you like in the game, and what do you see happening?
This is a pick'em game for me. This team right here. I guess it depends on who got the ball last for me in this game. Because if you win the whole to fourth quarter is going to be very critical for both teams. And I believe Seattle not having that Charbonnet, the running back for them, and he on IR because it's ACL. I think that's very big in the red zone. So I don't know. This is the pick'em game for me. A lot of people don't believe in Sam Darnold for some reason, but Sam been balling.
Motherfucker, you look at his track record. That's why nobody believe in it.
Hey,
what the fuck?
Don't nobody believe him, but he been balling all season long.
Okay.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see today. But I have to pick Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Adams, Devontae Adams, They gonna try to get him a championship this
Okay.
year, and that's gonna be the difference. Him and Puka, it's gonna be the difference this year. But
They gonna
I
rock.
don't know. I'm gonna pick Seattle to win this game. I'm picking Seattle to win this game though, because of
Whoa!
their defense. Just
Okay.
because of their defense.
Seattle win the game. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Matt.
Yep.
What you think? What you think, Matt? What you think, big dog? Mr.
Uh,
4-0 last week. What you got?
4-0.
This is going to be a great game. Which what you just said, though, that I like, that I do want to just say real quick is, to me personally, when you get in the playoffs, there are a few games that stand out, obviously, but I honestly think of them all as pick-em games, because these boys are all fired up. Like, every game means that much to them, and you just never know who one person could have such a great impact. On the Rams, who they get back last week, I think made a huge impact. The offensive lineman, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but the dude creates a hole like no other. He's back. I can find his name and bring it back up. But this game is that, in a way, it's almost like that classic, the phrase "unstoppable force meets the immovable object." Seattle's a juggernaut. And then it's just Stafford that makes everyone go, can they do it? Can they do it again? Without Stafford, the Rams would have no shot. So that's where I think you can make a strong case that he is the MVP. You look at the Broncos, you take out Bo Nix, you put in Stidham. I don't think that makes a big impact at all. Drake May, you could move some of these quarterbacks around, right? You take Stafford away from that team, they got nothing. So Seattle.
I don't know about that.
They got Jimmy G.
Yeah, a lot of weapons on that team,
Yeah,
though. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
A lot of weapons.
A lot of weapons.
Without Stafford, there's no true leader there. I mean, McVay, great coach, but I'm going to go and I'm going to roll with the juggernaut. And Sam Darnold played 2 really bad games against these Rams, and they won that last one. And I think that game meant a lot. That's probably the biggest win he's had. The playoff wins, I would even say that was a bigger win than the playoff wins he's had so far, right? So now going to this game, I think he has a little bit more confidence. Maybe you get a fantastic, amazing game out of him. But think about it. He just didn't even play well in those 2 games. I don't think he can play worse in this game. So for me, it's Seattle. And because this game is so hard, that's why I did go New England book it. But I don't know. I'm pretty damn positive these Seattle Seahawks are the Super Bowl champions. Sorry, Martin.
Whoa.
Super
Seahawks
Bowl champions. Oh wow, you said a lot.
Okay.
All right, hey, well, Martin, he called you out. We'll let you go next. What you think?
I got some numbers. I got some numbers, and I got some stats for y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready? So Seattle, their defense is out of control. Their defense is out of control. 3rd in the league in stopping the run, 91 yards. 1st in the league, 17 points. I mean, his defense is out of control. 1st in the league on 3rd down, percentage getting off the field. 1st in the fucking league. Their defense is total out of control. Now, the Rams got a lot of things going against them. Teams that on that 3rd game, that 3rd road game in the playoffs, they are 9-28. 9-28. That's 3 straight road games. That just don't fit well for the Rams. And look, the Rams are the first team ever to win the wild card and division and didn't cover. They 0-2 ATS, but still found a way to win the game. First team ever to do that. Lose the ATS the first 2 games, but still win it and move on. With all that being said,
Taking Seattle.
I'm betting against Sam Darnold. Goddamn, give me the goddamn Rams. I'm telling you right now, give me the goddamn Rams, because you know what, Matt? You said that you don't think Sam Darnold can play bad. I mean, even worse than what he played. He had 6 turnovers total in the first 2 games, 4 in one game, 2 in another. I got news for you. He can play worse, because I done seen Sam Darnold in these big games, and we all see it last year. Great during the year, last game of the season, playoffs, horrible. This is going to be that game for Sam Darnold. He's going to play a horrible game today, and the Rams is going to step it up. Stafford them going to be able to put some points on the board against this defense. Give me the Rams, and I'm telling you right now, take it to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
All right, yeah, we got a Rams selection. That's the first Rams pick. Mark, you want to go ahead? You got on your screen to do Rook, or you want me to do Rook? Can you see it?
I can't see.
I'll do Rook. All right, Rook. We're gonna do Rook's picks. Rook, first game we didn't hit him, and we hit him now. He's going with the crowd. He thinks New England. He thinks New England is going to, with the backup quarterback, be able to go into Denver, Mile High Stadium, and get the dub. And then in the second game, he takes Seattle. He's going with the the contingent where most of you guys think Seattle was a team, so you're taking Seattle minus 2.5 points and think they're going to cover it and win the game also. For me, when I come back and look at it, I think one of the key things when I go back and look at the game last week was Seattle had a totally dominant performance. Defensively in particular, well, offensively, everything they wanted to do. They wanted to run the ball, they ran the ball. Walker looked like Walker from Michigan State, as I said the other day, versus Michigan. He looked like that. Their defense just phenomenal, got pressure all day long, ended up with 3 sacks on Purdy, got a couple of turnovers on the Niners, and just totally dominated the game. That was never a game. So for them to come in, they're coming in on the high. They're playing a division rival that knows them, and hopefully going to be more prepared than those guys were last week. I think the difference in this game is you're not going to be able to hide Sam Darnold and only throw the ball 17 times. I think the Rams will effectively, while their defense hasn't played great the last couple of weeks, they've given up the most plays over 30 yards to any team in the playoffs, and during the regular season, they were the worst. They're the worst team as it pertains to special teams. So they're going to have to cinch that up. But on the other side of it, they're not going to be able to take the ball and run the ball down the Rams' throat. The Rams this year on defense, yards per game allowed for them is, I don't have it here. Shit, I thought I had it. Well, it was in the latter portion of the league, it was just over 100 yards. It was just north of 100 yards per game that they average giving up per game. So I think they'll be able to do that today. So then what that does is that puts you in line where Darnold has got to throw the ball more. And I think what happens with that is when he has to open up, throw the ball more, I think you're going to be able to get turnovers. For whatever reason, he doesn't show up at all versus the Rams. And I think that trend continues. So I think today they come up a little bit short. I'm going to take the Rams. I think the Rams offense hasn't played good either. So I think the Rams are going to come out and have a very good offensive game. Stafford hasn't looked his best. I think he looks much better today. And I think the Rams, I know the Rams, I'm going to take them plus that 2.5 points. And I'm going to say the Rams win today on the road in Seattle because they ain't scared of them motherfuckers. They ain't scared of them. So I think that's a big thing as you step into the game. So now we're real quick. We went through our game picks. We're going to go through our over-unders. Now the Denver and New England game is at 43.5. We made our selection, and the Rams and Seattle at 45.5. So that's the totals that we have for those. So with that, we'll go ahead and roll through and let everybody hit their over-under picks. Go ahead first. Go ahead, Matt.
Real quick, too, I want to say Rashid Shaheed. He's a difference maker. Just props on that trade.
Okay.
Yep. Just give that man some props.
Yep.
In fact, their rushing game average went up once they traded for him. I think so. Anyways, over-unders. I'm just going with what looks obvious, right? And I hope they're both over games, though. Fuck the under. Banger games, and they just fly. But Rams, Seahawks, over. New England, Broncos, under. You could obviously pick the reasons why. It's pretty obvious.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Tweety.
All right, I got the same shit as Seattle Rams over. I think they're going to score a lot of points. Both of them going to score over 30, maybe 30 points this game. So I'm picking that to go over. The Denver, New England, both of them got outstanding defenses, and it's going to be a battle. So I'm picking them to go under.
Okay. All right, Martin, what you got for these?
Okay. I want to make a motherfucking change. I gotta change this shit. I can't do it. I can't listen to this shit. I gotta change. Hey, I want the Seattle and the Rams. I want it under.
Okay.
I want it under.
I thought you were going to change it.
I want that game under.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just because Matt just said it. I mean, it's just too obvious, and it's just too obvious. So I'm gonna roll with the under on that one. Yeah, give me the under. And then for the Denver and the Patriot game, I'm taking it under as well. I'm taking both games to go under the total because all the fans want the over, of course. No, everybody want the over. But guess what? Sportsbooks don't give a fuck. That motherfucker going under. That's where they're gonna win their motherfucking money. So give me the under both games.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and hit Rook. Rook has the Rams in Seattle. He likes that one over. much like everyone else thinks there's going to be some points in that game. But led by Seattle because he picked Seattle for the game. And then he has the Denver and New England under. Is his pick. So for me, close this piece out. I'm going to say this. Sneaky suspicion tells me Denver gets up early. New England's got to play catch up. They open the offense up. It leads to some turnovers and some other stuff. It leads to some plays, and that game's going to go over. So I'm going to take the over in the New England and Denver game. I'm going over to 43.5 points. I think that's going to surprise people, and Vegas is going to clean up on motherfuckers on that one. So I'm going to take that one over. And then I think the Rams and Seattle, I think it's going to be more defensive than what people are giving credit for. So I'm taking the Rams and Seattle. I think that one's going under the 45.5. I think that's going to be a much more defensive game. I think Seattle's going to try to take the air out of the ball. I think Seattle's defense is good enough where it can hold the Rams down enough where they can't just run up the score. So I think the Rams will hold Seattle to 13, 17 points, and the Rams will probably get 20 to 24 points. So I think with the combination of things, I think that is going to end with that game going under the 45.5. So book that one. I tell you, I think I feel good about that one. I think that's going to, familiarity is going to slow things up, and it's not going to be out the chutes where there's going to be a lot of points scored. So that's what I think for that one. So that we've hit all our picks for today. Anybody got any?
Oh, we did. No, we didn't. Hey, Mr.
Q.
Uno.
Oh, Q. Go ahead, Q.
Uno,
Go ahead.
hit the gift card.
Go ahead, hit yours.
Go ahead, Q.
Thank you. I got Denver going under, but I do believe that R.J. Harvey is going to have a big game. But I got the Denver New England game going under, and then I got the Seattle game going over. So that's what I believe.
Okay.
All right, real quick. Thank you.
All right, my bad on the picks. All right, hey, so with that, we got we went through all the picks. Anybody got any hot touchdown bets? Matt, you got a hot touchdown bet or pick you want to throw on anybody? We're not tracking them, but
Yeah,
hey, we'll throw them out for our audience.
I want to throw something in. Go ahead.
So the playoffs have been really interesting. I'm going to look at it a little bit later for Sean Payton, but he's got something sneaky up his hand. So I'm going to pick some backup tight end on the Broncos to get a touchdown maybe. But I do like the backup running back for Seattle, Helani. I mean, they're running a 1-2 punch. So they get down there. He's the heavier back. Give Ken Walker. And Ken Walker's fragile too. He's been running hot, but you could flick him in the wrist and he could get hurt. So I like Helani for a touchdown to go with some gambling today. And then I just want to say real quick too, I want week 18 stricken from my record because those was all lotto bets. I'm always trying to hit the lotto with a lot of my gambling too. So yeah, I like Helani though, Seahawks running back.
All right, I think I like him too. Go ahead, Martin. You said you got something?
Well, no. I don't have a touchdown bet. I just got to bring some up to everybody in the world. Yeah, is y'all ready? Is y'all ready? Is y'all listening? I just want to say this. 10 years ago, these Denver Broncos won a Super Bowl. And I just want to say that it's so many similarities from this year to that past year. If I can go back 10 years ago, I know you guys don't remember, but that Bronco team, the offense was bad and the defense was great. Same similarity. And look, in that year too, 10 years ago, that team with the backup quarterback, Brock Osweiler, I'm going to say this again. The backup quarterback, Brock Osweiler, beat Tom Brady and them Patriots when they came to Denver. Keep that in mind. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to throw one other pick out there for a touchdown that I think is one to watch. So I think for today, Devontae Adams hadn't gotten in the end zone the first 2 games back. Devontae Adams gets in the end zone today. So I think he's a good bet from a touchdown perspective. I think they're going to focus on him as they want to be efficient in the red zone. There's no more efficient guy to throw to in the red zone than him on that side. And then I think on the other side, the guy that didn't get many targets last week that I think is going to come back and play big in the game this week is I think Hunter Henry is going to be a guy to watch on the other side for New England. I think he gets in the end zone today. And I think lastly, I think the Broncos go over the top. This week is going to be with Sutton. So I think Sutton gets back in the mix as he did in the end of the game last week. I think Sutton is a good touchdown bet for this week as well. So those are 3 that I would just throw out to the audience. That's the gift to put money in your pocket. let's see what happens. Hey, great games lined up for today. We're looking forward to it. I know you guys are all here with me are looking forward to it. Hey, let's all enjoy. Shit, this is gonna be good shit. So with that, we'll go ahead, unless somebody has something else, we'll go ahead and close things out.
Martin, you should give us who's the lock for the Broncos. I mean, Stidham, backup quarterback. You got to have a touchdown pick. Give us a no-namer on the
touchdown
Broncos.
pick.
Yeah, someone
I
sneaky.
say today, the two people I think is probably going to score. I think RJ Harvey will get in. RJ Harvey's going to get in, and look for that tight end that we picked up from Jacksonville. Just what I tell you, y'all know his name, Ingram. Watch Ingram and RJ Harvey get in the end zone today.
Okay, all right. Hey, that sounds good. Anybody get any other sneak picks? Any other good picks? Hot picks?
That's it, bro.
All right, that does it then. Hey, I think we're on. We always close the motherfucker out one way. We gotta get him back on the screen though. Tweety, go ahead to hit it, baby.
Like and subscribe. Hood Report 2025, baby.
Hey, appreciate you joining on while we're 25, because that's when we started. 26 is when we're gonna continue to be doing them. Hey, we gave you some hot picks today. Take those, make you some money, and we'll be back to talk about it on Tuesday. We'll be talking the NFL and looking back at these games, and then looking forward to some times are gonna be super. So hey, appreciate it. Have a good day. Shout outs.
Bronco Country, stand up, baby. Let's go. We're going to do this shit today. We're going to do it. Let's go.
Like and subscribe. We appreciate you. We appreciate you liking and subscribing. Stay tuned in.
Peace out. Detroit 313, baby. Love you. What up, dude?